Hi everyone, this is Dave, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the Nanoxia CoolForce 2. Now I don't cover PC cases on the channel very often, but I wanted to cover this one purely because it's got a really nice design and some nice features as well. For example, this front panel, even though it is plastic, almost looks like a brushed metal finish to it. Really very nicely done. Now before I show you around the case in greater detail, let's run through the specifications. This is a mid-sized tower. It will support XL80X, ATX, Mini ATX and M80X motherboards. It's got two 5.5-inch external drive bays. Internally it's got six 2.5-inch bays and four 3.5-inch bays. And it's also got 240mm front fans, one 140mm rear fan, and the capacity for three extra top fans, 120 and 140mm, and also the option to add interior fans on the bottom as well, and also extra interior fans for ultimate cooling. Now I would imagine, unless you're using very high specification fans in here, if you fully load this up, even though the cooling is going to be very good, it is going to be quite loud, so do bear that in mind. Now the actual height of this is 483mm, the width is 220mm, and from front to back it's 525mm. It's made of a combination of steel and plastic, and it weighs 9.9 kilograms, so it's quite a heavyweight case before you start loading it up with components. Now the maximum VGA card length in here, or GPU, is 300mm. If you reconfigure the internal, you can get up to 430mm. It's also got 8 expansion slots as well. So now let's take a closer look around the case and I'll give you my opinion. So I want to start by giving you a look at the front top edge of the case. The I/O up here is pretty good in my opinion. We've got a single USB 2 port, a couple of USB 3 ports, the main power on off button. We've got a little LED light as well to indicate that the case is on. We've also got a reset switch, we've got some fan controls, and then we've got a headphone output and a microphone input as well. So the side panel on the left has got a window here, which is really nice. The opposing side's obviously solid, and this is held on by little thumb screws, so no tools needed to remove it. And then once we're inside the case, we have got some filters down the bottom which are removable, so this is going to keep dust out of the internals. Nice powder coated black finish to this as well. We've got all of the cabling here for that top front I/O panel that I showed you previously. We've also got little exits here for making cable management a lot easier. And then also worth noting is on the front here we've got a rubber panel, says designed in Germany, Nanoxia, which is a really nice touch. And this is where you're going to actually house your 5.25-inch devices up the top here. And then we've got little thumb screws again, and behind here we've got access to the 2.5-inch and 3.5-inch bays. Now if we move this round to have a look at the back, you can see the back is really very nice, and this is a nice striking green fan in the back. This is one of the fans that's pre-installed, and we've also got exits here as well for external cabling, and we've also got our 8 expansion bays here, main I/O here obviously, power supply down the bottom. This is one of the removable filters that I mentioned right at the bottom here, so this will actually come out and you put that in place to prevent dust from going inside the case. I like the powder coated finish on this. I think it's really nice. Love the fact that they've carried over that powder coating onto the inside, and I think you've got enough room in here to do a really good build and good cable management as well, so it's going to look nice and neat when it's completed. This is the Nanoxia CoolForce 2. If you're looking for a very reasonably priced case to do a decent sized build, this is well worth checking out. The quality of it is pretty good. I love the brushed metal effect finish on the front that I mentioned earlier. I think that's really nice as well. It is a little bit heavy, but then most of the sort of mid-size PC cases are nowadays, unless you're going for something a lot more compact. So I don't think that's a deal breaker. Everything sort of lines up nicely on this one as well. I've seen PC cases before where the side panels don't really fit on properly, but everything seems to be really well made in this one. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit that like button. That really does help me. And I'll see you in another video very soon.